beat.
The best MLBB team in the grassroots division. The next person, the next player ay posible nating makita. Ang posibleng susunod na idolo nyo ay dito nyo mismo makita sa Unity League Philippines South Luzon leg. My name is Hans Gallery and together with me is Kimberly Mas bringing you the action at South Luzon. We went all the way from the north and now we're down south para makita itong dalawang teams na to. It's Rough World Era kontra sa Lolo Gaming. Kim, it's another set of players na masasaksihan natin.
Oh, actually, medyo familiar to, no? Itong Rough World Era. If you guys have been, catching up sa ating mga amateur scene like
right.
MPL or the Mobile Legends Developmental League. This is actually one of the teams. I'm not so sure, no? Makikita natin kung sino ba yung mga players later on, if sila nga ba yung makakatapat nila. And I have to say it with a straight face, Lolo Gaming, yung makakatapat nila today.
Yep.
In a best out of 3 once again.
Yeah, I honestly think that we've also covered a few of the games of Lolo Gaming, right? So I am very curious to see kung ano ba ang pwede nilang ibigay dito sa laban na to. Let's go forward into the games. So with that being said, it is now Rough World Era na nasa blue side and is the side of Lolo Gaming that is on the red side for another best of 3 series. Rough World Era, just like what you've said, we've seen this team time and time again before in the amateur scene, one of the household names so far. And dito mo kasi malalaman dito mo makikita kung ano ba ang kayang ibigay ng isang kupunan such as Lolo Gaming, a newly established team or something that we don't usually hear going up against a household names such as Rough World.
I think it's good for both teams. Lalo na parang kunyari, let's say, mas malakas yung kabilang side, no? If you say that, or they have much more experience, maganda rin na makatapat mo sila para naman mas lumakas ka rin sa laban or kumbaga, baka may makuha kang tips and tricks dito sa kabilang side. Pero ngayon, Hans, since last episode or yesterday, actually, tinanong mo ako yung sino yung gusto ko makita at sinagot ko si Cecilion. Ikaw naman, I think I have to ask you here. Fair enough, balitan lang tayo dito sa episode.
Sige,
ano gusto mo makita? Last time sabi mo glue pero ngayon tingnan natin.
Wala nakita na natin yung glue that one time. Dito siguro, I'd go a little bit, I'd go a little bit classic. Gusto ko makakita ng pakito. Parang ang tagal ko hindi nakakita ng pakito na XP. Kasi ang madalas na ginagamit ngayon yung Arlot, madalas na ginagamit minsan na sa Barats, yung Guinevere nga, nakita natin last episode. So yung pakito, right? Yung Benedetta. So even the Yuzhong, di ba? So yung pakito kinda goes down
pero
in terms of like yung big rate.
I think parang gusto ko rin i-throwback yung Pakito Jungle na sobrang OP dati. That's also pretty good.
Yeah,
At yung Roger ngayon na hindi talaga nawawala sa Golden. I'm actually wondering why hindi nga siya na-pick up kahapon. Kasi kahapon yung Nathan, si Hanilet. Kung Hanilet versus whatever writing.
Always on the way.
Tama. Tsaka, ang madalas na nakikita natin before, shoutout, buti nga nabanggit mo yung Pakito Jungle. Shoutout kay Kyle TZ.
Yep.
Kasi siya yung isa sa mga gumamit noon. At shoutout kay Boss D kasi nagpakita wrong siya. I'm sure if you know, you know. Diba? If you know, you know.
Ako, I know. Pero kayo, I think you guys know also what Hans is talking about.
Okay, eto, babalik tayo. Yung Ling, nandito ngayon, gamit ni Sequoia. And in addition, si Kellen Quinn din, pumikap siya ng Matilda. Very well, distributed yung picks na meron dito yung kabila. And somewhat, malalaman mo na kagad kung ano yung mga roles nila depending on the picks alone.
Actually, parang ang weird no? Una nakita ko Barats, sabi ko, sige, Barats na siguro support, pero Ling, actually, not often na makikita mo ma-prepare yung Ling tsaka yung Matilda, pero wow, ang daming lumilipad dito sa side ng Lolo Gaming. I think ito yata yung signature nila last time. Sabi ko, parang halos lahat ng heroes nila lumilipad. Well, actually, even the Barats pwedeng lumipad with the Guiding Wind, but right now, they need a jungler. Wala na yung Fredrin. Will they Leo for a Martis. Uy, throwback rin to, Karina. Dati tank Karina na masakit din. Kahit nakatank build.
Yup, pero ngayon most likely na ilalagay niya yan in like an offensive position. Just put magic items on that Karina and dish out a ton of damage pagdating ng early game. Also adding a Kofra na posibleng gamitin dito ng kupunan ng Rough World era is something that we're gonna have to take note of early on. Kasi yung mga setups, especially in this current meta, hindi natin madalas mapansin because of the heavy sustain na meron dahil nga sa Flask of the Oasis that was brought up in previous patches a while ago. And then that's gonna be, you know, wrapping this composition up to Matilda is gonna be a problem or a hindrance para doon sa Kufra para makapag-set up siya ng mga necessary heroes na kinakailangan niya. And not only that, meron ka pa nung Ling and meron ka pa nung Novaria na medyo mahihirapan ka talaga. Now, looking at this, they're gonna put it at an Angela mid lane position.
I was gonna say that. Wow, you read my mind. Sabi ko, teka lang, sino yung mid lane nila? Kasi na-realize ko nga pala ngayon nung nag-first pick Angela sila. I think yung for Rough World Gaming, this is the type of lineup, if it makes it will make it until the end. Kumbaga parang yung first few minutes magiging crucial dito. I think for both sides kasi Ling, Karina, tapos yung AOE definitely will favor the side of Lolo Gaming since meron silang Nathan, meron silang Novaria, and they also have a way out. So I think para sa side ng Rough World era, sobrang crucial yung magiging setup dito ni Patty, which yun nga, no, people usually favor the Minotaur, but rarely that we see like a Kufra being picked up. Like counter pick lang yan sa mga Fanny, or even in this case, a Ling.
I feel like in this case, they're gonna have to really put the pressure on the Ling, specifically kay Sequoia if they want to win this game dahil makikita mo kaagad yung explosiveness niya. Given na yung karamihan sa mga heroes coming from the side of Rough World era doesn't really have a lot of mobility in them, specifically the Kofra and also the Teresla. Kaya naman ngayon, kita natin kaagad, they're trying to put the pressure on him, pero hindi mangyayari yan. Hakov got to at least 30% of his HP and they're gonna be escaping. Kumbaga kamustahan lang while itong si Kellen Quinn is already on Alfonso's back, just putting the pressure on him whenever.
Oh, actually, this is exactly what you need to do when you're a Matilda. No? Habulin mo lang, kumbaga kung nasaan yung jungler ng enemy team, this is what you need to do para may vision dito si Sequoia kung saan ba siya pupwesto, saan ba siya magagank. Kasi yun naman talaga yung kailangan gawin ng isang league. And it seems like it is going to be towards the gold side kasi pupunta na siya sa red ngayon and then maybe get on a visit dito kay Ming sa kanyang gold game.
Lamang na rin in terms of XP itong si Alfonso dahil kung mapapansin mo si Sequoia medyo na late ng konti sa pag-secure ng kanyang orange buff. When you take a look at the map, level 4 already secured itong si Alfonso. Meanwhile, Sequoia just arriving onto that one as of the moment as well. 25 seconds bago lumabas ang ating pinakaunang turtle ng laban and both teams, this is way different compared dun sa mga naunang nakita nating laban. They're really just taking their time, taking their sweet time upon securing those objectives dahil alam nila na ang unang magiging laban ay sa paglabas ng turtle, which is gonna happen onto the bottom lane in less than 10 seconds.
Yeah, wow. This is a very different tempo from what you guys have seen yesterday. Very slow start, which is, I think, understandable rin kasi kailangan rin talaga ng level 4 power spike ng ating mga teams, both sides, I think, to be exact. Pero ngayon, no, speaking of level 4, that is going to be still a huge advantage para sa side ng Rough World. Nakaunang mag-level 4 dito ngayon si Cram, so pwede siya mag-setup dito with the penalty zone. And now we see as well, Lolo Gaming, they're trying to go for the Lord, and there goes the jump onto Patty. Makakuha nag-steal dito yung side ng Rough World era, but at the same time, no, there goes the clap back there. First blood goes to the side, but that's a 1v1 trade. Dalawa yung nakuha, mukhang iisa pa yung gustong kunin dito. That's gonna be 3 for the price of 1 for the side of Lolo Gaming.
Well, that's a very good trade if we're gonna think about it. That is in favor itong side ng Lolo Gaming because just like what you said, they got 3 heroes in and they were also able to secure a major objective here, which is the very first turtle of this game. A very good start para hindi na nga sumali sa laban ito si Pam Ngokhan. And the rest of the members of Lolo Gaming would also like to, you know, push through and continue the pressure kasi si Jacob, nakikita natin, he's there, but he hasn't really contributed that much during that first turtle team fight because of the heart guards non-existent. Hindi pa siya umaabot ng level 4, so hindi pa talaga sila makakapalag ng buo. And yun yung in-exploit nila. Look at Sans though. Almost got here by Alfonso and the rest of the gang, but they were still able to escape. Maybe si Koya's turn.
Ayan na nga yung heart card dito kay Alfonso, no? In the nick of time, giving him that extra shield and that HP as well. Actually, correction pala, nakuha or na-steal pala ni Sequoia yung unang turtle kanina.
That's
at naka-clapback sila agad ng mga kills, dalawa doon. And to think na naka-penalty zone doon, una si Cram doon sa turtle side. So, I guess this is what the side of Lolo Gaming has. Yung vision na galing kay Sans, kaya nag-astral echo siya kanina right before the Lord, which is really a big help kung saan po pwesto yung Lolo Gaming.
Hihirapan sila dito upon securing those early game kills kasi you'd expect Alfonso to fire up already sa mga ganitong klase ng pagkakataon. Si Kenneth Quinn na makikita nila dito might just be the kill that they need, and that's exactly what's gonna happen. -1 galing sa kupunan ng Rough World era. They have now cut the gold lead, just 400 gold. Meanwhile, dito naman si Sequoia going up against Cram as well, taking care of business there. Another piece of information na nabigay nitong si Sans and also Sequoia, but a 1v1 clash onto that top lane. Mawawala naman, walang ibang kundi ito si Pam Ngok Han. Tempest of Blades is also going to be utilized together with the penalty zone as well. Wala ibang makakuha niya na kundi itong si Saint na wala namang retry, pero mapapalag pa rin naman sila. Actually, it's a hope na hinahabol na naman ni Sequoia. That's a double kill for their Ling. That's 3 for the price of none. And the turtle as well.
Ang ganda nun, no? Sakto yung Tempest of Blades sa penalty zone. Kung baka parang hinihintay dito ng side ng Lolo Gaming na set up yung kanilang side bago mag-go for the pick of Sequoia. I think that's the fastest take onto the blades dito for Sequoia. Mukhang master niya talaga yung hero at master niya yung timing, and that's definitely what you need for a Ling. Sinasabi ko nga yung AOE, it's gonna favor a little bit more on the side of Lolo Gaming. At ngayon, nararamdaman natin yung side ng Rough World era. They're having a hard time with this AOE, the backline damage dealer na wala sila ngayon.
Yeah, honestly, Lolo Gaming is playing it pretty smart, very smart if I should say. Berserker's Fury already secured here by the Ling. Meanwhile, makikita mo rin yung lead nitong si Ming using the Roger. That is already a Windtalker secured by that guy. 4.2 ang kanyang hawak ngayon compared to only 3.1 nitong si Pam Ngok Han. So kahit sabihin natin na isa pa lang yung kanyang naging pagkamatay in this matchup, malaking bagay na yun because Ming didn't miss a single creep, didn't miss a single minion wave, and not only that, he was also able to execute and get a kill for himself. Talaga nakatulong sa kanila to stay in pace in this game. Kahit nasabihin natin that they trail 16.1k to 17.9 in favor of Lolo Gaming, pwede pa silang umasa dito kay Ming later on. They're still doing a pretty good job at that. Pero Sequoia and the rest of the gang is going to be there. Pero naman yung extra yakap. Pero Tempest of Blades sa kanya magagamit. Sustain time to be able to deal with the knock-up as well. Double knock-up na naman ang nanggaling dito kay Kellen Quinn, and they will be able to escape. Heartguard is going to be there. And just a little bit to the party, pero hindi naman magpapahuli. That's going to be the total welcome as well. At nawawala na parang bula. Ito si Jacob. And that's going to be -1 casualty in favor of Lolo Gaming.
Yeah, that was huge. I mean, Detona's welcome na lang dito si Saint, and of course Jacob without the flicker out. Actually, tinipid pa nga niya doon, no? Kasi wala na rin talagang magagawa doon at that point. That would have been an instant kill para sa kanilang side ngayon. Yung pangalawang turtle, sinisimulan ni Alfonso. I think that should be the third and last turtle dito. Tingnan natin kung makakuha ba ng steal dito. At mukhang yun na nga yun. Sequoia again with the steal. Tempest of Blades has been committed here. Alfonso, wala pang heart card dito. Cram right in the middle of everything. Will not be able to sustain all of the backline damage. Makakatakas pa nga siya, but with 1 HP, they'll definitely force it. They got Saint to tank up all of the damage and get that final kill. 3-9 tayo, 7 minutes in. Kung nag-start tayo very slow hands, I think it's a slow burn para dito sa team na to.
Yep, slow burn, take their sweet time, and they have all of the liberty to do so because they now lead by at least 4.5k in terms of gold. At hindi lang yun, unti-unti din nilang binabasag lahat ng mga tore. The latest one being at the bottom as well. So this is starting, or it already is a problem para sa kupunan ng Rough World era. They had Alfonso with the early game kills, pero hindi sila makahanap ng perfect timing dahil hindi rin nila nakahagilap na itong si Pam Ngok Han na ever since his death in like the second or the third minute, nakapag-dish out na siya ng 2 assist. And the wave clearing prowess na meron itong kupunan ng Lolo Gaming is starting to really pay a hard time, or starting to give a hard time itong Rough World era dahil to sa damage output na pwede na ibigay towards the minions. And also itong si Pam Ngok Han na until now, just like I said a while ago, they are still looking forward to finding and take it down.
Yeah, gusto ko lang din sabihin dito is ang hirap kasi yung may Novario sa kabilang side. Kasi kumbaga nakaka-spam dito si Sans pala to ng skills sa backlines. And to think na yung pwede lang makakula doon is if makakuha ng magandang setup dito si Patty. Or I think parang yung ginagawa kasi dito ng Lolo Gaming is binibait out nila yung mga ultimates dito. Yung yakap, yung penalty zone dito. At once na maubos doon, papasok dito si Sequoia or papasok din dito si Famokhan just to free it everyone at wala na makakasagot doon. Wala silang backline.
And ang napapansin ko dito sa laban na to is pag hindi pumupwersa ng laban ng Lolo Gaming, walang laban na nangyayari.
Oo.
I don't know if that's a good thing or that's a bad thing, but I think it is actually a bad thing kasi ito na naman, they're trying to force things out. Depth of Blaze gagamit nitong si Sequoia and also a hard guard as well has been utilized by Jacob as of this moment. 3 heroes from the red side, HP surrounding all of them right now. Pero andun naman yung extra. Dito as welcome na ilalatag nila wala iba kundi doon sa Teresla, which is itong si Kram. Trying to escape that situation pero hindi siya makakatakas pa. The rest of the members Ming now joining the party pero mag-aalalobo siya, if I would say. At makakatakas siya pero hindi nila makukuha yung Lord because that will go to Sequoia and the rest of Lolo Gaming.
Ang bilis ng takedown ng Lord. Kumbaga parang sinimulan dito ni Fame. Sabi niya, sige, Sequoia, mag-pick off ka muna dyan. Sige, magkabilang lane ka muna. Okay lang yan. Kayang-kayang ma-burst down tong Lord na to with, of course, the basic skills. If you think about it, sobrang laki nung lamang kanina ni Ming. Actually, I think 1,000, almost to 1,500 up against the Nathan Hero Famokhan. Pero ngayon, with those pick-offs, with the turtle steals na ginagawa ni Sequoia, it has been so good for the side of Lolo Gaming. Kaya naman, ngayon, almost nakakahabol na ngayon yung gold lane kay Ming.
Props pa rin hindi pa rin nawawala si Ming, hindi pa rin namamatay si Ming. So, he's doing a good job in staying alive, pero habang nangyayari naman yon, the rest of the other members are slowly falling into their misery. Na nakakakuha sila pa ulit-ulit ng mga kills. They're slowly bringing down those turrets one by one. Latest in the top lane. Wala nang outer turrets dito or wala nang inner turret except for the mid lane na ngayon. And nabasag na naman courtesy of the minion waves na nandiyan sa bandang gitna. Now they have to take care of this Lord marching into the bottom. Ando naman yung holy defense. Popped off the passive coming in from the third. Pero doon naman yung Tempest Base may punta ilalim. Extra double knockups na naman galing dito kay Kellen Quinn. And they will be able to continue penalty zone para makatakas sa pagkakataon na yun. And that's gonna be an inhibitor going down. And it looks like they will go out of that situation. They got what he needs.
Yeah, 35K na ngayon yung side ng Lolo Gaming. Almost a 10K lead up against Rough World. Ito na naman yung situation na, again, shutdowns will be very crucial but not enough to win the game just yet. We're still waiting for the setups, pero ngayon yung pinakamahirap talaga dito sa lineup ng Rough World era, like what I said, there's an expiry for this kind of lineup, right? Like, pag hindi talaga to naggana sa early game, medyo mahirapan talaga mag-bounce back. The only hope is gonna have to be like a very nice setup ni Patty. Sa 4, sa 5, especially in the Lord fight na pwede siguro makuha or ma-steal away ng Rough World era. But now, they are on the defense. Sequoia, hindi natitigil pa. Tempest of Blaze just to make everyone back away. Makuha rin nila yung mid tower. Anong nangyayari dito? Ang bilis. Makakuha ng mga towers dito. May Detonas welcome. May flicker na naganap doon. Sino yung nahuli? May guiding wind out.
Oh my
and there's gonna be
goodness.
Alfonso. Picked off right there. Gonna try to go for the kill. Pero yun nga, no, yung side ng Lolo Gaming, they just know how to punish.
Still able to escape for the members pero hindi makakawala si Alfonso sa pagkakataon na yun. And going back to your thought a while ago, yung iniisip nating thought process na akala natin makakabawi sila or makakuha nila yung early game, they were unable to get all of that. Dahil maganda nagiging dominating factor. Famokhan just melting down the inhibitor. And now, kalbo na ang base ng koponan ng Rough World era. Will they be able to do something about this one? Or will they be even contesting for this Lord na lalabas in just 5 seconds? And you're right. It's so difficult to do that. 1, you trail 10K in terms of gold. 2, you don't have any sort of other inhibitors to defend your base. And 3, all of the super minions are crashing down. Kaya naman walang ibang choice ang koponan ng Rough World era but to surrender that base or to surrender that Lord to Lolo Gaming.
Actually, I think it's gonna be hard to, kahit na first Lord ito para sa side ng Lolo Gaming, yung wave clear kasi na is not that good. I mean, it's gonna be up to the Angela. I guess Ming here has a decent amount of wave clear, pero kung iisipin mo kasi dito, kailangan nila mag-clear ng wave.
That's right.
Kailangan nila mag-defend ng base nila, at lamang na lamang dito sa gold yung side ng Lolo Gaming. So it's gonna be hard to clap back or maybe even get anything. Pero ngayon, I think yung magiging factor lang talaga dito, the key thing when it comes to this kind of lead ng nakalaban mo is going to be pag lumapit sila sa base, mag-set talaga dito si Patty, and that could actually change things around for the side of Rockford Era. But now, they are backs against the wall. Sequoia gonna try to go in for Cram. Tempest of Blades has been committed, trying to go for the pickoffs there. Lord knocking in the base. They gonna fence these goes a backside, but it's not gonna be enough. Patty's gonna get bursted down. Sequoia is still unstoppable. 3 left to defend the base. Make that 2. They lock it in. At tapos na ang ating laban. It's gonna be Lolo Gaming taking in game number 1.
Victory!
We've seen them one time in this South Luzon leg. This is the second time that we've seen this team, and yet again, they have shown us how it is done. Going up against a household name, they were able to not only hold their own, but to actually dominate in this matchup. Napakagandang performance galing sa Lolo Gaming.
Yeah, I think I just have to highlight rin yung nangyari dito sa early game. There were a little bit of invades dito nanggagaling sa Matilda, but ultimately, you know, the early game up until the late game went to the side of Lolo Gaming.
Isipin mo, no, yung mga ganong klase ng initiations na dapat sana ay gagawin ng Rough World Era, they were unable to do that dahil dun sa malaking factor talaga na dala nitong si Kellen Quinn, just 100% in terms of team fight participation, and this is the reason why I was pertaining na maganda talaga yung combination ng Matilda and ng Barats, because they're two very tanky heroes and they're also able to help out. At minsan nga si Sin pa yung nagsisimula ng laban na yung sa Detona's welcome niya, it's already a matic kill, if I should say.
Oo, kasi kung isipin mo, mas maraming ang CC dito sa side ng Rough World Era. But, you know, I think it's the timing as well ng mga skills, no? Parang binabait out nila dito yung Rough World Era. Sige, magbato kayo ng mga ultimates. Once that's out, papasok at papasok kami. They got Sequoia to dish out the damage. They got Sands as well for the backline snipe kills. And ultimately, it all went well. Yung mga rotations sila in the early game. And, you know, like the lineup of Lolo Gaming, medyo mahirap talaga ma-pull off yung ganito, especially when it comes to the late game. Not unless there was one miracle set. There were some really good ones. Props, by the way, to Patty. But again, there's only one victor in every single match.
Well, that's something that we are yet to figure out. Posible nga ba na makabawi ang Rough World Era, or will it be Lolo Gaming taking it all the way and moving on? Magbabalik tayo para sa Game 2 ng Unity League Philippines South Luzon.
The Unity League Mobile Legends Bang Bang National Tournament is here. And we heard you. To accommodate more players, Unity League is now open to younger gamers. So if you are a Filipino citizen, age 15 years old and above, and have never joined in any professional league, assemble your team and join now. Registration is still open for the National Capital Region, the Visayas, and Mindanao. The Unity League Mobile Legends Bang Bang National Tournament. PTV Consumer Watch, bantay presyo sa gasolina. Time to take your mobile gaming to the next level. Join the Unity League Mobile Legends Bang Bang National Tournament. A total of 4.1 million pesos in cash and prizes await our new esports heroes. For the regional playoffs, the top 3 teams per tournament leg will win 20,000 pesos for third place, 40,000 pesos for the second place, and 60,000 pesos for the first place. And for the grand finals, the top 10 teams will face off, but only the best 3 teams will take home the biggest prizes of all. 500,000 pesos for the third place, 1 million pesos for the second place, and 2 million pesos for the grand champion, plus the chance to represent the country with the national team Sibol. So, do you have what it takes? For more details, visit the Unity League Facebook page.
Back in action we go. Dito lamang sa Unity League Philippines South Luzon leg. And not only that, we are already at match point para sa Lolo Gaming. Rough World Era is going to be needing 2 straight victories para makapunta at makapasok sa next round of competition. The question is, will they be able to do that, or will Lolo Gaming continue and proceed? Well, we're about to find out. Kaya naman rekta na tayo sa game number 2.
Game number 2. Wow. Like, game number 1 was pretty fast. 13 minutes in tayo. At parang, kumbaga, parang re-respect ban na dito yung link ni Sequoia. I think yung binan nila kanila was sa Fredrin. And wow, that's very smart actually for them to take it for themselves. Isa sa pinakamagandang jungler ngayon. I think Fredrin is still a big thing ngayon. Fredrin wins games nga daw. And I think it's very good for team fights, which is why parang hindi pa rin talaga siya nawawala sa meta. Now, biggest question is, ano ba yung pipiliin ngayon ni Sequoia? Will it be another assassin? The Nolan is still open here.
Yeah, or pwede pa nila i-flex yung Barats. Kasi yun yung benefit of having the Barats on your side. I mean, Bagong is gonna be spamming that Nathan all day long. If he has that, dahil yan ang madalas na pinipick up niya for the entirety of the South Luzon leg. Also putting in Sans. So far, yung tatlong picks nila, it hasn't changed.
Yep.
Which is something that would usually be a strat na madalas nating makikita, an adjustment that we wanted or we hope to see from the side of Rough World Era. But it's still the same 3 heroes. Pero yung adjustment yata nila ay nasa kanila mismo with fielding their own composition.
Kasi kanina talaga medyo nahirapan sila sa AOE para sa side ng RWE or Rough World Era. They needed someone to deal damage from the backline. Ngayon, meron na silang Fredrin, meron na kayo na Matilda. So I think I want to see some of the mages, like put back a Lilia, put back like maybe a Farsa even that can go head-to-head, especially with the Novaria in team fights. At ngayon, so far, sinasabi nga nila, no, why fix what is broken? Ako rin, kung win streak ako sa rank, I will definitely pick the same heroes, and it worked up against Rough World Era earlier. It's a great balance din kasi may backline damage dealer ka with Novaria and at the same time the Nathan as well, which is a very good scaling hero.
Love the Ulat Bayan here, galing sa koponan ng Lolo Gaming, and kind of, limits the possible access na magkakaroon sila towards that Nathan in the Novaria kung sakaling yun yung pick up. Vixana is also a good choice, decent choice towards the Barats, if I should say. Kellen Quinn, this is a classic. Nakita natin to sa kanya from before. A Jawhead moving into the roam position is something na posibleng 50-50 yan eh. Could be a double-edged sword of some sorts, lalo na kapag lumapit ka dyan sa kabila, right? Pag binato mo, mali. Or pag binato mo, tama. Pero mali din kasi yung tankiest hero in the opposing side, yung yun na bato. But Sequoia is gonna be using that Martis and X-Borg ang ira-wrap up ng Rough World Era para kay Crap.
Actually that's good, no? Kailangan rin talaga nila ng backline access, which is something that they had in the form of Cram earlier with the penalty zone. Pero ngayon naman with the X-Borg, that's a little bit too good as well, especially to go up against the Barrett sa kanyang lane. Pwede niya masustain. And taking a look at this overall lineup, I think this is looking much better para sa side ng Rough World. They got a good balance of someone to front for the team. Meron din silang mobility with the Matilda. But here's the thing, no? Gusto ko lang i-point out dito, isa rin tong si Kellen Quinn na nagpauso nito. I think it didn't work last time. Pero let's see this time for this game. Now, hopefully, this is the match point for them. It's going to be a big thing. Mukhang siya yung type of roamer that can play those pick-off type of roamer heroes.
Yeah, parang yun yung favorite niya madalas na
parang
nakikita natin sa
ganun,
kanya.
pwede, diba?
It's either yung mga assist or yung mga hatak delubyo. Yun yung madalas nating mapansin sa kanya.
Hatak sa dreams, ganun.
Diba? Hatak sa dreams, pasabay sa dreams, pasama sa dreams, lahat na. Isasama kayo nitong si Kellen Quinn. Game number 2 on the ropes now. Ang Rough World Era, they're going to be needing 2 straight wins para makapasok and to make it into the next round of competition, as Patty here doing the same, giving a taste of their own medicine na ginawa sa kanila nitong si Kellen Quinn noong game number 1.
Yep, exactly what Matilda needs to do, especially in the early parts of the game na kailangan mo talaga mabigyan ng vision. Martis is a type of figure that we know na lalo na pag naka-snowball to, medyo mahirap talaga yung early mo. Pero ngayon, no, nakaka-poke rin dito si Jacob as well as si Patty, chunking Sequoia to actually half HP or actually 1/4 HP. First turtle is about to be up as both junglers are looking for that level 4 power spike. Pero tingnan natin itong gold vein na to. I guess let's give it to Ming. Tingnan natin yung last time, no. Claude is just way too good when it comes to poking.
Yup, and at the same time, medyo malilimitahan mo yung sarili mo with your BMI capabilities na kahit paano makakaalis ka in some situations and in 1v1 fights kontra sa Nathan, there's a possibility for you to win that, especially in the early portions of the game. Late game though, it's going to be a problem because Nathan is also going to be starting to dish out the damage pagdating sa mga ganong parte. But just like game number 1 na nakita natin mula sa kanila kanina, not much is happening here. 15 seconds bago lumabas ang pinakaunang turtle ng laban. And I believe this is where it really starts. Dito talaga nagsisimula yung dominance nila on how things will go in this game.
Oh, actually, parang hindi pa naka-level 4 dito si Alfonso. Again, the same case that happened to them in game number 1. No? One level down, hindi pa siya makakakuha ng appraisal siya. I think they're just gonna give away the turtle here to the side of Lolo Gaming. For free and all less, Cram will try to go for the last insanity. Pero mukhang nanggugulo naman dito si Sate. Ayan na yung Detonas welcome. Pinuga si Cram. And there goes si Koya as well. Taking in the turtle. Last insanity, not enough to take them down. Kelly Quinn goes!
Oh.
For that play and makukuha nga dito si Jacob.
Yup, a turtle take was done pero yung first blood ang naglagay dito sa koponan ng Lolo Gaming into that front seat, especially with Sequoia taking that one. First blood gold going into your junglers, always a really good sight to see. Ming and ito si Pam Ngoc Han just, zoning each other out, trying to feel kung ano ba yung posible nilang gawin because, someone might be baiting someone, especially with the ganks that are very possible dahil sa heroes or hero composition na meron ng dalawang teams. Sans can easily go from one place to another whenever he wants to. Meanwhile, ito si Kellen Quinn talagang tambay lang dito. He also has the flicker in just a few seconds. So kung sakaling gusto nila mag-engage, then that might be the case right here.
Oo, naglatag na rin ang BMI dito si Ming. I think he knows na nandyan si Kellen Quinn. Hindi rin siya nag-advance forward knowing na may possibility nga na mag-gank nung kabilang side yung gold lane. But now so far, it's a little bit different from what we've seen sa game number 1, no? Mukhang parang ngayon, everybody's just going for the safer type of play. Maybe try to go in for some initiation. At ngayon si Ming going for the blazing duet for the clear. Hindi na mag-overextend because that bush is looking super deadly right now. Aabangan nila si Patty going for the circling eagle. Actually going to the backside opposite direction at hindi na nga nila itutuloy.
Alright, good vision check there coming in from Patty. Alam niya kung ano yung kailangan niya gawin at that moment. Taking care of the rest of his teammates in that point para mas lalo silang makapagkuha ng kanilang mga minion waves. Nagamit na rin yung Detonas welcome nitong si Saint pero it's not gonna hit Cram whatsoever. So, with that being said, balik na naman tayo sa bot. Si Ming na naman ang mapupuruhan dito at alam mo na yung kasunod pag nakita mo si Sequoia. 25% HP plus the Martis. You know what's next.
Man, even under the tower, you're not safe. Ayun na, half HP yung turtle. Cram trying to go for the push there. Pero ngayon, circling eagle, sino yung target dito? It is going to be the jungler as Sequoia will be able to hit that retribution on time. Cram, wala na rin magawa. Going in for the last insanity out. Back to safety as the side of Lolo Gaming. They're gonna try to invade here. They're gonna try to take the resources dito sa kanilang side at mukhang makukuha pa nga nila yung blue dito ni Alfonso.
Yup, successfully so and taking that one as well. Or actually, if I should say, napunta kay Jacob yung purple objective. An orb is like surrounding him, but kung hindi mo naman mapupunta kay Alfonso yon, then you'll take it. If you're the jungler galing sa kanila, naglatag na naman ang Astral Echo sa sino mong puruan dito, but he's still gonna be safe as a turret. The first turret of the game is finally destroyed here by the side of Lolo Gaming. They're picking up where they left off in game number 1, just really focusing on those team fights that they could win And yung mga pa-pick off nila ng pasimple-simple is really paying dividends for this team. Dahil ginagawa nila yun at ginagamit nila yun in cases na malapit na yung major objective. For example, the turtle fight is about to start. Kukuha muna sila ng isa. A purple buff is about to appear. Kuha na naman sila ng isa. And then, this time, a turret has been brought out. They now have a 2K gold lead.
Oo, nako si Ming dito, napapurify na, papasok, blazing the wet, not enough. As the side of Lolo Gaming will be able to get that pick-off. Malaki to, especially since wala na rin yung gold laner dito sa top side before the turtle spawns. At mukhang gusto pa nga yata nila dito. Alfonso, wala yatang damage dealer sa kanilang likod, so they might have to just give away this first inhibitor turret, or first turret rather, dito sa top side. Bottom side though, may konting laban. 1v1 situation between Saint and Cram. Detona's welcome is available. It's gonna take in Cram. Yes, still has that last insanity. Last insanity out to safety with the guiding wind dito kay Patty, at hindi nala itutuloy. They're gonna go for that last turtle, and I think Rough World Gaming, or rather Lolo Gaming, will have a much better position.
Yep, not looking good here so far. Para sa kupunan ng Rough World era.
Uy,
And then nandun naman yung extra paghatak at pagtulak na naman, pero hindi na makakabawi pa. Itong si Alfonso, he'll be the first one to go down without the retribution. It means Rough World era will be surrendering that turtle papunta dito sa side ng Lolo Gaming, at nabalabog pa nila lalo yung kanilang kalamangan. 7 minutes in, the score is 4-0. Matinding habol ang kailangan ditong gawin ng RWE just to be able to do something about it. But Kellen Quinn keeping Ming in check. At habang nangyayari lahat ng mga check-checka na yon, ang nagaganap is si Pam Ngokhan. Andun, palibot-libot lang, palaboy-laboy lang. Lahat ng assist pwede na nang gawin kasi alam niya na lagi siyang magkakaroon ng bantay habang tinitira niya yung ibang mga kumbaga nilalatagan niya ng damage output yung mga tore.
Actually, parang yung focus lang dito si Fam sa mga tore, Rekta doon lang. Actually, yun lang naman talaga yung gusto dito or kailangan ng Lolo Gaming. And if you think about it, Hans, 4-0 ang ating score.
That's right.
7 minutes in at mukhang delikado pa nga si Ming doon. Okay, that was too close for comfort.
Split
59
second,
seconds.
bro.
Oh, that would have been at least like an ejector. Tapos isama pa ng snipe kills dito ni Sands. 23k. Hindi pa naman sobrang lamang dito yung kabilang side, but I think map control is definitely sa side ng Lolo Gaming.
Yup, and in addition, si Sequoia also having a dream start here. Hindi pa siya namamatay, but that's 2-0-1 already. Patty building up on an enchanted talisman, something that's very interesting to me. It doesn't really rely so much on the defensive items dahil kailangan niya mag-dish out ng damage dahil yan yung kakulangan nila as of this moment. So I understand where he's coming from at that point. But the last insanity is gonna be utilized. Kellen Quinn nandyan, pero hindi na rin lalatag or hindi rin magmamatter rather yung Astral Echo na pinaka-off nitong sa Sands because that is gonna be an invulnerability skill na meron yung X-Borg. But even so, that is another turret na pinapabagsak nila. Slow burn, just like you said, from the start of this matchup. And that's exactly what's gonna happen. Pero ito, minamadali na naman ni Ming and Patty at mukhang magagawa nila yan because that is gonna be a turret broken down by Rough World.
First turret actually that they've taken in, and sabi dito ni Save, sige, bigyan na natin yun, no? They actually took in 2 bottom side. May Lord pa na baon dito yung side ng Lolo Gaming. Man, this is tough. Map control, nasa side ng Lolo Gaming. They got the Lord. So at least yung mga second tier turrets makukuha nila dito with this Lord. Not unless may magaganap na clash dito. I think what's really hard is yung Matilda kasi dito ni Patty built up. Actually, that's very interesting. Usually you'd go for a flask. So wala pa masyado yung mga shields dito na makaka-benefit yung team niya. So I think he's going for the sustain onto the mana, I guess. Kasi may times nga nasabi ko, ang baba ng mana ni Patty, parang forcing Patty to actually go back. But now, dito na yung Lord bottom side. Magde-defend dito yung Rough World era. They are able to do so, clear out some of the minion waves, pero hindi pa rin nagtatapos. May Lord pa rin sa bottom side.
Yup, still though, engine nga, just like you said, a major objective. Hindi pa naman babanggayan. So, they will be able to defend that. Good thing for the side of Rough World era is that they have a decent amount of wave clear on their side. They have the Claw, they also have the Vexana on their side. So, posible pa sila makadepensa. Pero, roaming around the corner now are the rest of the members of Lolo Gaming. All outer and inner turrets have been destroyed. Cram taking the brunt of the damage as well. Pero mukhang yan lang ang gagawin nila. They will not force anything. for now. Dahil yan ang ginagawa nila all this time, just taking care of business whenever and wherever they want to.
Ang linis, so I would say this is an almost perfect game. Well, it's not over until it's over. 10 minutes pa lang, no? Lolo Gaming, 4-0. So if this keeps up or if wala pang deaths sila ng entire game, this should be one of the cleanest games that we've seen so far in Unity League. But then again, Rough World Era, yung naging struggle kasi nila is nakaka-convert agad yung side ng Lolo Gaming. And all of the turret takes are actually care of the Nathan or Pham Ngoc Hang na talagang if you think about it, ang bilis niya makakuha ng items. Holy Crystal has been purchased here 10 minutes into the game.
Also, a holy moly moment to para sa kanya kasi tama ka eh. Parang pag ganito yung moments, parang ang hirap humanap ng ikakast. Parang ang hirap humanap ng gagawa ng commentary because there's not a lot of things happening around the map. And what they're doing right now is they're trying to freeze the lanes or kung hindi man nila pina-freeze, naglalagay sila ng minion wave na sobrang kapal bago mag-start yung Lord Take. Kailangan mo munang trabahuin yun kasi kung hindi, mababasag yung inhibitor turrets mo. Like, look at what they're doing, right? Top lane and bottom lane, hindi talaga nila ginagalaw. They're heavily focused on the mid lane at kung sino yung magpakita doon, yun yung mayayari sa amin. Pero hanggat walang nagpapakita on the mid lane, then we're not gonna fight. We're just gonna wait for this Lord that will be spawning in less than 15 seconds dahil doon tayo mas mapapalawig pa yung kalamangan na meron tayo because we are holding a 7K gold lead right now.
Gusto ko lang sabihin, Hans, na naisip ko tuloy yung sinabi mo, no? Parang ang dami kasing pwesto dito, tapos ang daming party ng map na nakuha na ng side ng Lolo Gaming. Kung baga, parang pag nag-hide and seek ka with Lolo Gaming, sila yung RT. Yung malaki yung bahay, ang daming pwedeng mataguan since nasa kanila na yung map control. Kellen Quinn, nag-aanap ng e-ejector. Patty still has the shields here. Detona's welcome on to Cram. Right there, guiding wind out to safety. At ngayon, 1/4 HP na lang yung Lord dito. Sino makakakuha? Mukhang si Sequoia yata kasi ang ganda ng pagkaka-zone dito ng kabilang side. Rough World Gaming, unable to get anything and without no casualties at all. At mukhang mapapaatas pa nga dito. Sakit na ni Pham Ngoc Han Ming, able to get one. But Sequoia will be able to get another. Try to go for the decimate. Nag-Wither Trunch na lang dito si Jacob at mukhang matatapos pa yata ni Kellen Quinn going in for that ejector play. It is a wipeout. They don't even need the Lord at this point, Hans. Mukhang ito na yata yun. 13 minutes in. Matatapos na nila yung laro. It is going to be Lolo Gaming locking in the tower. Lord, hindi pa nga makakapasok sa base. Matatapos na nila yun. 9-1 ang ating score and it is going to be Lolo Gaming taking in the series.
Alam ko na ang asaran ng Lolo Gaming pagkatapos nito. Kung sino yung namatay, pangit.
Si Pham
Now,
Ngoc Han.
I wanna know kung sino yung
I think it's
nawala.
Pham Ngoc Han.
Parang yun na nga.
Tama?
Tama.
Ayun.
Tama. So, Pham Ngoc Han, ikaw ang taya for today's video. But even so, it doesn't matter because they got one of the cleanest victories that we've seen all South Luzon leg long.
Yeah, actually, sabi naman ni Pham, sige, kahit ako yung nahuli dun sa huli, ako naman yung pinakamaraming turret damage. And that's all care of his teammates too, na nag-enable sa kanya. No? Parang ilang turrets yung nakuha niya sa bottom, nag-move na siya sa mid. So, kumbaga parang sinimot niya lahat na nasa mapa na yon, and that really gave the entirety of the map control to the side of Lolo Gaming. 13 minutes in, ang bilis ng laban natin. Another
13-minute game ang ating nakita sa laban na to. An immense amount of mechanics ang naipakita sa atin ng Lolo Gaming. And for Rough World Era, I feel like they really tried, pero shots just weren't falling for them today.
Yeah, I mean, there were plenty of times kasi na nauunahan sila ng setup or maybe even like nauunahan sila magkuha ng turrets. Kaya naman, again, map control is a really big thing and definitely Lolo Gaming was able to play it out well. Same lineup as what they had in game number 1 and they were able to take this with a clean sweep once again.
Some adjustments were made by this team. Kung kinuha nila yung Matilda, they tweaked their composition to something that we usually see. But even so, meron tatlong heroes that really stayed put for them. That is Pham Ngoc Han's Nathan. That is Sansa's Novaria. That is Sansa's Novaria. And that is Saints Barats. That just really paved the way.
First 3 picks nila.
Diba? Yan yung first 2 picks nila. Ano bang kahalagahan? Na yung ginamit mo ng game number 1, it's also the same thing that you get to bring in game number 2 and you win the same thing over and over.
Yeah, I mean, yung pinagkaiba lang dito yung jungler. and yung roamer. And these are things that we've seen from their lineup in their previous games, and this time it worked so well. Even though yung may mga magandang visions dito, may magandang setup sa gustong gawin yung Rough Road era, it seems like mas nauunahan talaga sila ng Lolo Gaming. And even the turtle fights, halos lahat nakuha ni Sequoia.
Well, I'm sure that we're going to be seeing more of them because they're going to be moving into the next round of competition. GGWP din sa Rough World era for that very wonderful performance. On behalf of Kimberly Mas at sa lahat ng tumutok at tumantabay, my name is Hansi Leria and this has been Unity League Philippines South Pacific.